It's Mr. Lomax again with another video about another part of your culminating activity. This one is called This Book is the Best, and it comes with reading and oral communication points. So keep that in mind, because in reading and oral communication you need a total of 6 points in each. This would get you 3 oral communication points and 4 reading points. When I introduced this one, I started off by talking about book talk, which is the kind of book-related part of TikTok. I showed you some bits from several articles about book talk, and if you want, you can pause this video and have a little bit of read of any of these things here. But the main takeaway point is that book talk has become a thriving community for people to mostly talk about books that they really, really like. It's actually changing the way publishers are marketing books. It's changing kind of the way publishing is doing its job, because publishers are listening more to readers in the days of book talk. And so that's kind of interesting. Now, you are not, I will say, making an actual TikTok video here, but what you are doing is you're creating a kind of book talk. You're not uploading it to TikTok or anything like that, but a little bit of a presentation. It could either be live in front of the class, or it could be a recording video. It should be around 1 to 2 minutes long. It should include the title of the book, what it's about, the names of the important characters, and an explanation of what's good about it, and your idea of what the audience is. This should be based on any one of the books that you read in class this semester. So that would be Stamped, The Outside Circle, Tears of a Tiger, and whichever book you chose for our book club's activity. That's all it needs to be. And next I'll tell you about what makes you tick. This is the next part of the culminating activity that I introduced you to on our first day. This is a media studies 3-point oral communication 3-point. I started off by showing this video about what is a podcast, but I'm not sure it's worth showing that video within this video, so I'm not going to.
Okay, we're going to start.
I said I'm not going to. And then I did introduce you to a little bit of a podcast. We couldn't play the whole thing, but it was all about climate change, and it came from the podcast Today Explained. And your assignment is to make a podcast all about you. The idea is we're going to imagine that Pearson itself has a regular podcast called What Makes You Tick. And every week a different student gets invited to share about anything they want, but something that's important to them. It could be their family, their dreams, the things that make them happy, the things that are important to them. In the past, guests of What Makes You Tick, which isn't real, so I'm making this part up, have done podcasts about their pets, their Netflix queues, their art projects, their siblings, the computers they're building, the dance competitions they're preparing for, just about anything they like. They always begin with the words, "Hey Pearson, my name is blank, and I'm going to tell you what makes me tick." So, you've been invited. Prepare a 3-minute podcast to add to Pearson's What Makes You Tick. Obviously, it's going to include a lot of your voice. It may also include interviews. It may include sound effects. It may include music, or anything else that explains the question, what makes you tick? Brainstorm ideas. Choose 2 or 3 of those ideas. Write about why and how they bring you or other people joy. Eventually, you're going to record your podcast, you can upload it to your Google Drive, and obviously it will be shared with me when it's all done. And that's about all I need to tell you about those 2 parts of the